So, and welcome again for a new match where we are going to see the NUSWIFT team that we know from the previous match against SPQR from, I believe, Rome in Italy, right?
La Sapienza.
Sapienza. It's also, I believe, that in the ancient Roman times, SPQR was on the flags of the Romans.
So the game just started. The blues are the Australians and the reds are the Italians.
The Senate and the people of Rome. So the team of SPQR seem to have a little bit of an issue again with their own players crashing into each other, which means that probably two of the players will be taken out of the field. Yes, but in the meantime, the number 5 of SPQR has the ball, but is being heavily defended by the number 4 of the NUSWIFT team. And immediately the team of NUSWIFT making an attack towards the goal, which would probably lead into in the wrong direction. So I don't know if the number 4 of the NUSWIFT team can still go through the defense of the SPQR team, and he can, and he makes a beautiful goal, passing the number 4 of the SPQR team. And making this a 1-0 for the team of NUSWIFT from Australia. Nee. In the meantime, it might be interesting to know that SPQR stands for Senatus Populus Romanus, which translates to the Senate and the people of Rome.
Nice name. Even though it's important to note that the teams here are not representing the countries but their own universities.
Yes, we don't have officially we do not represent nationalities in the RoboCup.
Yeah, that's true.
So now, in the meantime, the number 1 and number 4 are in a competition with the number 5, which makes the number 5 of SPQR fall and the number 4 of NUSWIFT fall. In the meantime, there's the other team members of SPQR, the number 4, manages to take the ball, but immediately gets defended by the number 4 of NUSWIFT. The number 4 trying to get up again, which works, but in the meantime, the referee has stopped the game.
It's a free kick,
but probably because of the contact the players had earlier. So a free kick will be taken. In the meantime, both teams are trying to make a position. And the number 4 of the SPQR team shoots into the direction of the goal, but there's a pile up of several robots in the middle that have contact. The number 2 is trying to get the ball to, of course, get it away from this area and onto the different side of the field. But it is struggling now. It's a localization issue, but it played the ball out of the field. The red team of SPQR from Rome.
Yeah, the goalkeeper wanted to make sure he was defending, so he kicked the ball, kick until it ran out of the sideline. Now they position themselves for the throw-in. The Italian player is looking for the angle to kick.
The number 2 now plays again to the number 3, to the number 5. So the team of NUSWIFT is now in possession of the ball. But there appears to be something going on. The referee now again stops the game. And robot number 2 of NUSWIFT is taken out of the field. It appears that 3 robots of SPQR all want to do the kick in, but it is the number 5 that actually So now they are looking at which robot will take the kick in, basically.
And the Italian team has 4 robots around the ball and no one at the goal to protect the goal. They have to take out number 1, which is the goalkeeper. He's outside of the field.
So currently they are having difficulty deciding, I think, on what to do, basically. But in the meantime, the number 3 of the NUSWIFT team takes the ball. But the ball gets placed back and will try again.
It's taking very long to score this throw-in. They have been there for like 2 minutes or so.
Yes, this is taking up quite a bit of time now. But I hope we can quickly get a throw-in or a kick-in in a few minutes now.
So at the moment, the SPQR team has only 1 player in the field and is the one trying to kick for the throw-in. Let's not forget the throw-in in Humanoids is made by the feet, not by hands.
It is done by the feet, not because they have to do it with the feet. They could do it with the hands, but the teams choose not to.
Yeah, it would take longer, it would be more complex.
Exactly.
Maybe in the future, of course, in the future they'll do it easily.
Yeah, I mean, I am thinking what would be the advantages of a handed throw-in versus a kick-in?
Well, probably passing over an opponent, I would say.
Yeah, just starting with a high ball.
Yeah.
Which makes it also difficult for the other robots to localize the ball. And if you know where you are throwing the ball, then you do have an advantage over the other team.
Yes. Now, this Australian team, the 4 robots, in fact the 5, they look like a small army. They all do the same thing. It's like flamingos. Yeah, they all do the same thing, very close. Now they just split a little bit. But number 4 has no other player to pass the ball.
Yes. So now they are. It's a big circle around the number 4. The number 4 takes it away.
Yeah, after a few seconds, I guess 10 seconds.
Yeah,
if the team doesn't
allowed.
score, yeah, the opponent team can go there.
So now the team
Number
of
3.
NUSWIFT attacking the number 3, almost playing it out of the field. And the goalkeeper from SPQR out of the goal. So the goal is wide open, but in the meantime, the number 5 comes into play. Maybe he is able to stop this attack on the team of SPQR.
This shouting that we hear is when the referee asks a team to remove one player because he did something wrong. They have to say the team, the team and the number of the robot to be taken out. And then also the teams can ask the referee to put one player in the game, and the referee has to accept that.
Okay. And it's good that I have a good co-commentator here. who can explain some of the rules.
Technical details.
Some of the technical details. He knows a little bit more about the rules, basically the rules of the competition itself. It is my co-commentator is Fernando Ribeiro. He is from the University of Minho, from Guimarães. And he is, I'd say he's doing well as a co-commentator.
Thank you. Now that's a goal kick. The ball once again is put on the center line on the side. The crossing between the center line and the sideline. And once again, the Australian team has all 4 robots around the ball to protect the direction of
yes,
the
they
ball.
are creating a great wall, basically. It's almost like in China, a great wall. It's kind of like it has to be.
Yeah, it's a strategy.
Yeah,
it's like in human football when there's a free kick and you have a line of 5, 6, 7 players. It depends. That happens sometimes. But in this case, it's just a goal kick.
But it's still a good strategy to make yourself a wall to defend.
Yeah, and they can do it very well.
Yeah. So now there are again 4 field players of SPQR in the field against the 5 field players of NUSWIFT.
It seems that SPQR has difficulties in kicking the ball, in throw-ins, goal kicks, even in kickoffs.
It could also be because they are very new. They're also very new to this competition. Have only been working on the robots for a very short time. That just all is not yet programmed in. Something are just you have to really see what you in this limited amount of time what you can build. And some things are just, don't work as well.
Of course, there's a lot of work to be done, and probably they didn't spend the correct amount of time or the time necessary for that.
Well, they didn't have maybe the necessary time.
Yes, of course.
But what all the teams at this event are showing is already very impressive. Like really, really impressive what the teams are showing here. And the ball is out of the field, which will be a throw-in, probably by the blue team of NUSWIFT.
Once again, there's a throw-in for SPQR. Yeah, they also come from standard platforms, so they have experience as well. On humanoids, of course.
Yes, the SPQR team also comes from the standard platform league, which had the nows. You can see that a lot of the now teams have a good advantage in this very competition because also they are used to playing with legged robots instead of. The number 1 of the team of NUSWIFT was exiting the field, which means it has to be taken out of the field. Oh, but can immediately enter the field again.
Yes, as soon as the referee authorizes that, the team has to ask for it, and then they will do it. The team asks the referee accepts or not. Number 1 is protecting the ball.
So it's the whole match is It is a very close match, but now the number 2 of SPQR immediately goes for an attack, but the number 3 of the NUSWIFT team immediately defending. But can the number 2 break through the defense? No, it can't. And the number 3 takes the ball back in the other direction. But immediately the number 5 is going to try another attempt. But in the meantime, there's only a few seconds on the clock, which means that this is the
end of the first half.
The end of the first half. And we have a score of 1-0.
1-0. Some of the robots look like fainting, which means probably they are running out of batteries.
Yeah, or over-exhaustion, but some indeed are falling over. It's better to fall over during halftime than during a match.
Exactly. SPQR robots are out, and it just started.
So in the meantime, the second half has started, where the NUSWIFT team immediately makes a good attack towards the opposing team, but the number 2 and number 1 are making a great defense to make sure that it cannot score a goal. The in red playing the SPQR team from Rome, from the University of Sapienza, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other team is a merger of two teams that are Nubots and Swift Run from two whole different universities, but have merged together in one big team for this, I think, since this very event.
The team from New South Wales, University of New South Wales from Australia, they have been playing with on the standard platform, which means the legged robots, now legged robots, since 2008. They started on RoboCup, and before that, they were playing with the eyeballs since '99, which means a lot of experience on legged robots.
Yeah, so for the people who don't know what the eyeballs were like little Sony robot dogs, like small quadrupeds that could play with, I believe it was the size of a ping pong ball.
Yes, it was a golf ball, orange golf ball.
Orange golf
Yes.
ball, so it's slightly larger.
Yes. Oh, it's more or less the size of a ping pong ball. So.
Okay.
And they used some cylinders around the field with colors, so they could localize based on the colors. They couldn't see, I mean, they could see the lines, but it was a bit difficult. The processing power was not that much in those blocks.
It was basically like a very a small robot that didn't have a lot of compute on board, and they had to the same as with the kind of with the nows. They also don't have much compute on board. So usually the standard platform leagues become very good in efficiently programming their hardware. And I think that is also something you start to see in this competition, because if you have like your localization is like, for example, you have half of the information you would like to, you still have to make do with what you're getting. And so most of the teams that come from the standard platform league appear to be having a slight advantage in this competition now.
Another important information is that the New South Wales again team, they also play on RoboCup in two different leagues. They played before on Rescue, and they are now playing on the At Home League, which is home tasks, like Tech United also as a team, and LAR also as a team on At Home. So they have experience not just on football, but on other challenges, robotic challenge.
Yes, like a lot of different teams who are competing in RoboCup and now also in this World Humanoid Robot Games, RCAP Beijing Masters, play in different leagues. So there are several teams who don't just play football but also different competitions.
The SPQR team also plays on the standard platform since.
So in the meantime, there is a struggle of several field players outside of the lines of the field, all trying to get a ball that is outside of the field, which is creating a bit of a rowdy situation.
A little bit of a confusion, a mess around outside the field, and they are not fighting to each other. They are fighting for the ball, actually.
Exactly. I mean, these robots, they don't know how to really fight.
Exactly.
They have one goal, or actually, basically two goals, essentially. But they want to basically win this game. and do that with with the intent by getting the ball and kicking it in the right direction. And if the ball goes out of the field and they think they can still get the ball, they will.
Right. One important thing is that if you see humans from the team with remote controls on the hand, of course they cannot use the remote control on the robot during the game. But if a robot gets out of the field, they can use it in some cases. So if you see a remote control, they are not controlling the robots.
Exactly.
They are completely autonomous. This is just outside of the field.
Yeah, you can see people walking with the robots. You use the remote control. Basically, you put it in stiff mode, as we call it. It will become like almost like a mannequin. So you can just place it everywhere, and then you can use the remote to put it back into competition mode, and then they will resume the competition. But basically, for the human handling them, it's easier if you can put them in stiff mode.
And now number 4 is alone in the opponent area, but the five defenders within the area are getting rid of the ball.
But towards the goal, the ball is almost out of the field, but it's just is kept in. And in the meantime, the number 2 and number 1 of the SPQR team, in playing in the red, try to pass the ball in the other direction. And it results here into a kickoff. And the number 4 is taken out, and there will be a kickoff. So it looks like the number 4 will be taking the kickoff, but the number 2 is a little bit in its way. I wouldn't say it's not a very strategical position to stand there, because it's very easy that the ball will get out of the field again, and that did happen.
Meanwhile, the result is still 1-0. So the game is very, very tight, and it's only 7 minutes to the end. Any team could win, or even a draw.
Exactly. So now there is 5 players from the SPQR team in the field versus 4 players from the NUSWIFT team. So the number 3 of the SPQR team kicking the ball while it shouldn't be kicking the ball, because the throw-in was, I believe, from the other team. The referees are having a short discussion, but it looks like the number 3 is taken out of the field now. So in the meantime, the number 1 is going for a kick-in, while the other field players are forming almost like a wall, like a coliseum around the player.
In fact, the SPQR team is doing exactly like
like the Romans used to do in battle, like with the shields in front.
Exactly.
And like in formation.
Exactly, and also like the other team did before.
Exactly. So the number 4 going towards a goal kick, but the number 3 is there to defend.
Missed.
But it also, the number 4 is missing the goal and hitting the goal. It's finding it, but it made the goal kick, and that is a beautiful goal by the NUSWIFT team from Australia, making this a 2 versus 0 score for the NUSWIFT team from Australia. A merger of two different teams from two completely different universities.
New South Wales, University of New South Wales and University of Newcastle, both in Australia.
It's good that I have a good co-commentator to tell me which universities there are.
Yes.
In the meantime, for the people at home, have a look at the beautiful stadium we're playing in, and the LEDs that are around this. They beautifully constructed what they call the Panda Eye, which is right next to the ice skating ring in Beijing.
Yeah, this is where the Olympics were taken in 2022 in Beijing. And this also within the Olympic Village where the Olympics, Summer Olympics were held in 2008. And now it seems that this ice ribbon building is becoming a robotics training center for good.
Like this area that we are in, it's called the Panda Eye, will be a permanent location for testing facility and basically training facility for robotics.
As well as the ice ribbon.
As well as the ice ribbon?
Exactly.
Oh, so the whole building will be turned into a robotics compound, basically.
Yeah, in the last few days we have seen them building several structures, buildings I would say, for so far temporary, but they will be definite, related to robotics. So teams can come here and practice for some sports, and yeah, they expect this to be like a definite place just for robotics testing.
Oh wow! So the Beijing is really investing a lot and making this the place for I guess robotics in the region.
Exactly. So 2 minutes 40 seconds to the end of the game. It's now 2-0.
So the SPQR team has to really show a different type of team play to make a difference. It will be hard for them having less robots in the field because there are 2 robots out of the field, and the NUSWIFT team has all of their robots in the field. So it is a match that is 5 versus 3 robots. But yes, I've seen quite a few RoboCup matches, and I know that everything can happen.
Yes, anything can happen. Yeah. And number 5 is trying to go through,
but they collide and they both fall. Now we have to have a look. Now the number 4 also collides, and I believe the referees will intervene.
Now the robots are supposed to stand up, but in this case the referee asked them to remove the robots that were on the floor.
Yes, so the robots are being removed, which will make this a 3 in the team of NUSWIFT versus 2 in the team of SPQR, which is less robots in the game, so also less colliding probably. But it also, the SPQR is down by 1 field player. So it's going to be very difficult for them to score a goal, especially when there's only 1 minute on the clock currently. The number 2 appears to be hesitating, and so if it takes too long, the other team is allowed to take the shot. So now the number 5 has the ball. The number 2 has to defend against multiple robots, all trying to make an attack, and the ball rolls out of the field. So we will see a kick in or slash throw in for the team of SPQR, I would say. It appears that the team of NUSWIFT will be taking the kick in.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the end of this game, making this a score of 2 versus 0 for the team of NUSWIFT. A very, very a beautiful match. We've seen a lot of nice team play, and stay tuned to see many more games being played tonight.
Yeah, I think they deserve to win in this case. The Australian team deserved to win, even though the SPQR played well, but it was a fair result. Now, once again, the teams are handshaking, and they will take a picture, and yeah, that's one more game for history.
So in 15 minutes, the next match will begin, which in Beijing will be at 8 o'clock.